Hello. How is everybody? Can you guys hear me okay? What? No, it was AM. I think. Did I schedule it for PM? No, surely not. I did not. Oh, please don't tell me that. Hi, gymnastics. I did. I did do that. Oh my God. Suzanne, you give me heart failure before I even got on here. Jeez, woman. Okay. So I hope this doesn't go weird like it happened last time. I tried to stream from both channels simultaneously once before, and half of our chat went into one channel and the other half was in here. Do you guys remember that? Yeah, it was a bit weird. So hopefully all our chat shows up in this channel. So yeah, if you're in the other channel and you want to like be in the chat, might be a good idea to come over to Down Under, because I have had that problem. Hi Gina. Hi Miss Justice. Daisy White. Oh, so good to see you. Listen to Spotify while I wait. Oh my gosh. I hope everything's good up your way, Daisy. And I've been thinking of you heaps with your mum and everything. Yeah, we all have things going on, don't we? Might as well wait and wait. Bet Sharon breaks her neck to be on time, peeps. Oh my God. She always cracks me up, seriously. Oh, I'm so glad you're feeling better, Suzanne. Yeah, Daisy has been busy. It's really, really hard. It's like, even though we're across the street and up a couple of doors from hubby's mum, just like it's been a couple of weeks, and I'm not joking, a couple of weeks since I've been over there, and I could tell the difference big time in a couple of weeks, like how she's sort of struggling a bit more than she was a couple of weeks ago. More graves found at residential school. Really, Miss Justice? It wasn't flooded when we were there, but it was raining a lot. Yeah, we've had pretty heavy storms, a bit scary looking. Hi, Tricia. Great to see you again. Yeah, for the last 24 hours, it's because I was going to come live yesterday afternoon, and honestly, it looked like the gates of hell were about to unleash, and the house Wi-Fi kept cutting in and out, which is weird because it'll do it if I'm in the studio, but rarely down here. So I thought, yeah, it's just like, even in different chats I was in, it had just kept buffering and stuff. So I thought it was a bit of a waste of time. if it was going to carry on like that, because it is frustrating. Why is it poor Sharon now? Hi, Cold Case. How are you? So good to see everyone. Hi, Brandy. Yeah, we've... oh, God. It's been a lot. So much for my excitement and, relief that everything was going so well with Miss Nine, because it all fell to pieces late last week. I got a phone call from, hi Lily, Rochelle. How are you? Great to see you. Yeah, so I got a phone call from the caseworker late last week, and she just left the school talking to Miss Nine, and she was not happy, demanding to be taken to Nan, and really not wanting to go back to her dad's. And I was afraid after we went and spent the day with her that this might happen, because I think she thought I don't know, I just think she thinks she can go backwards and forwards and all that sort of stuff, and that's not the case. And so anyway, I went over in the middle of another storm on Friday afternoon, picked her up after school and brought her home for the weekend. And I'm hoping that's done the trick, that it was just like 2 months of not being here. She was just getting really sad and upset that she wasn't seeing everyone, basically. Oh, hi, Gina. Too much of a close shave. Yeah, I think she's got it on track now, gymnastics. It was probably a little bit of self-diagnosis thing. Google Doctor, was it, Suzanne? I don't have my notes to post. Is that okay for today? You're fine, Daisy. Don't stress. My gosh. Never feel like that. I've just put, so I set up the So Awesome Quilting YouTube page, and on that it is only going to be patchwork and videos, tutorials for the long arm, which I'm going to use that channel with all the new customers I'm going to get from this new venture. I thought I had diabetes again, but it was the reverse. Yeah, she did. Hi, Katie Kitty. How are you? Yeah, I'm just sort of waffling on to see if more people come in, which how do we join that channel? Gymnastics, it's that thing again where I start talking for 10 minutes and then the voice goes all croaky. I'll just pop it in the chat for you. Gymnastics. Yes, so when I finish this live, I've got to pop up to the studio and load a quilt. Once it's loaded, I'm going to see how it posts in both. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I'm going to get a new camera so I can set up different views and try and learn how to do that, which will be really handy. Join all the wafflers on channels. Oh my God, drives me nuts. Guys, there's been so much going on. It's insane. And yeah, I agree, Suzanne. Some of them will waffle on for like, and I've done it. I know I've done it. But when they sit there like an hour afterwards saying, oh, I'm just waiting for people to come in, you're like, really? I give it like 10 minutes. But I don't have as many people as they do, obviously. But yeah, the search yesterday with, so TBI and Hawkins County have a team out there with cadaver dogs. It's encouraging. I was really super excited to see something happening. And I cannot believe the contrast in the terrain from what it was when they initially started searching for summer and what it looked like. You couldn't see a foot in front of yourself. Oh, thanks, gymnastics. Yeah, if you could sub up, that'd be wonderful. But I am going to use that link on my Facebook quilting site and sort of linger them two together. Hi, Kintsugi. Oh, Lisa Jones is here. Awesome. I know, Miss Justice. I'm going to play that in a second. Candace and Don not cooperating, according to Lawson. They have got lawyers. Well, I'll play that in a second, but my thing is Don didn't have a lawyer when he went to court. Neither time. So you would think and I would like to know when they lawyered up, if they lawyered up, because there's no time frame of when they got lawyers. And you would think if it was prior to Don going to jail, he would have had a lawyer for his probation violation and the drink driving thing. Because remember when he first appeared in court for the drink driving, they said he was unrepresentative, that he just spoke for himself. Benny is gaining control of Candace. I don't think anyone can control Candace, Suzanne, just to put it out there. Maybe Don did, and that's why she was quiet before he went to jail. It's not prison. I'm learning. Hi, Tai Tai. Tai Tai. Hope that's how I say it. Yeah, so I would have really liked to know when they lawyered up. But I think Candace and Grandis are both saying right now that they haven't got lawyers. So really, I don't know. You would hope that the sheriff wouldn't be the one doing a media release saying that they have lawyers when they don't. If you can remember, share the video. Oh, thanks, Gina. Yeah, that would be very much. I'm so bad with that. Like, I go into other people, other creators' lives, and they say all the right things. Please give me a thumbs up. And sometimes they don't even say please. They'll refuse to keep talking unless you give them a like. But I'm not like that. Candace is in lust with Benny. Hi, Kay's Candle. Welcome. She would do anything he says. Do you think Candace is in lust? I don't know what's going on with Candace. I just don't know. The lives, I think she's going to mostly stick to the little videos she's making on TikTok and stuff. But Don's not happy about it at all. They had an argument and a fight about it. She was on Predator. Oh my God. And Ernie. We've got to talk about Ernie. I've got the funniest thing to play you guys. I wonder, Jackie Jude here? Why would Ronnie Lawson say they have, the lawyers would have contacted Ronnie Lawson or TBI to say they are representing them? I know, that's what I'm saying, Daisy. I wouldn't imagine that he would do an interview and say they have if they haven't. I got brave enough to do my first live. Oh, did you? Great job. We need to drop your link, Cold Case. I'll see if I can find it up here. Or if Miss Justice might be able to find it for us. Hi, Joan Spring. And yuck, don't make me barf. Oh my God. I do it. Yeah, I know. Oh, thank you, Miss Justice. See, she's on the ball. Go over and sub up to Cold Case Crystal channel, guys. I know she'll really, really appreciate it. No, you're fine, Cold Case. You've supported me for ages and I appreciate you. Golden Mare! Hello! Benny has said, I crack myself up sometimes. Benny has said he'll be in Tennessee this month. That should prove interesting. Anyone heard him say his plans have changed? I have not, Golden Mare. May Hazel, you little gorgeous petal. Great to see you. I know I'm still in that mood, guys. Nothing's changed. I'm still a nutter. What a clusterfuck. Pretty much sums up how I feel about this case. You're not kidding. Joan Spring, I'm totally there with you. I've never argued mentally with myself so much. And I will even say in the last month, as badly as I have ever in my life about this case. Like, I literally sit here arguing with myself because I'll start looking one way and thinking, oh my God, this is what I think. And then within 2 minutes, the other side of the brain is like, no, don't be so stupid. That's not it. I'm interviewing a family whose daughter was murdered 32 years ago, and it's been so intense and interesting. Oh, wow. Is it solved? Cold Case Crystal? That would be interesting. We will go over and watch it and share it out for you. Yeah, I know Benny said he was going there in March, but I don't think anything's set in concrete. Like, honestly, how could you plan anything from day to day right now as far as going up there and hi, Twiggy. Great to see you. Jackie Jude. We've got to give her some clapping hands. She's doing amazing at the gym right now. She's inspired me so much. I actually got my new sketches out of the wardrobe this morning. I said, I'm just going to sit you guys right here, and shortly, when I feel motivated, I'm going to put them on and go for a walk. So that's one step forward, isn't it? With the intention. Oh, May Hazel, I love when you call me Petal. You are the only person who can get away with it. Oh, that makes me smile. Do you know why? I love Petal because it's not too much, you know? Sometimes the whole sweetheart and all that just gets a little bit like I want to vomit type thing with some creators. And I'm like, yeah, no. But I like Petal because it's endearing, but it's not slobbering all over you. Does that make sense? Yeah, Jackie Jude's busting the moves at the gym, and so's Miss Justice. You guys are like, honestly, it's so good to share that we have to take care of ourselves, because I think with all this stuff, we get, well, I don't know about you guys. Maybe I will get so consumed that I don't even know what's going on in my household sometimes. Like, hubby will be sitting there talking to me. I've got no clue what he's talking about because I'm in earbud mode. When I went to Rogersville, it really surprised me how Beach Creek almost brings you straight into Kentucky. Really? I have actually been sleeping at a sensible time. Good for you, mate. And that's important too. Sleep. I thought I would have timed it about right, Jackie Jude. You'd been gone for about 2 hours. I thought she'll be back soon. The last I saw of BK, he was very agitated and not happy. I haven't seen the whole last live yet, gymnastics, because he always goes live in the middle of the night, my time. So it takes me half a day, even on 1.5 time. Yeah, it would be humid up your way with all the rain, Daisy. I was going to show some footage of our Australian floods while I'm on here too. It's so sad. I think Benny wanted to, albeit Candace's, but his divorce has hung up in Texas. He said mid-March, 2 weeks away. Lord only knows what will happen between now and then. Yeah, Golden Mare, that's what I was sort of getting at before. We just don't know day to day now what's going to unfold, because all of a sudden it feels like things are going to happen one way or another. Lisa Jones says, I feel sorry for Summer and her brothers. Don't have any sympathy for the parents. They get to be happy, Summer doesn't. I don't feel It's so hard to describe how I feel. So I absolutely feel sorry for the kids primarily. John and Candace, I think, with their historical behaviours and current behaviours, it sums up how they got to where they are right now. Not saying they're guilty of Summer's disappearance, because I do not know. I have empathy in relation to if I was in their shoes and I didn't do it and I'm going through this, then yeah, I could understand how mental it would make me, and I don't know how I would behave, but I can't sit here and say they absolutely did it when there's no proof yet. It'll be a different story if there's proof. Would I send them money or no? Absolutely not. I don't think it's appropriate in any way, shape or form. I have what I think is a new thing to look into on the Summer Wells case. It might have been covered and I don't realise, but I don't think so. Can I share? Yeah, absolutely, May. You sure can. I would love that. Don't overdo it, not meaning the housework. I wish someone had come here and do my housework. Pressed all that are affected by the floods. I know, Twiggy. And that was another thing I was saying in Discord just a little bit ago. How lucky am I that I've never ever had to face one natural disaster in my entire life. Probably every other disaster I have, but not a natural disaster. Like I've never been involved in a bushfire or a flood or anything like that. And I'm appreciative. But I was watching the news last night and I had tears just pouring down my face. This old, it's just breaks your heart. I'll be skinny with you'll be skinny with a cluttered house. Sharon, I was awake looking for nut-free snack bars for the flood victims' kids for school. So, of course, I did have a quick YouTube update. Oh, okay. That's a really good idea, gymnastics. A really good idea. Put some care packages together. Because we're in we're way inland, like 4 hours, 5 hours, a good 5 hours from mountains and coastlines and things like that. We don't cop any of the real bad floods and fires. Kitty Cat, have they been searching near the church? Candace said she drove to the church. Bells Road, and yesterday I know they were on Bells Road, just from what I learnt in different chat rooms. And I don't think they want it out there that their exact locations of where they're searching, but people were driving past and seen them. So that's how the location come out yesterday. And then they went to their favourite YouTuber and said where it was. So when Candace was on Dr. Phil, the body language guy focused hard on the cornbread thing, but she was upset before that. She was. But wasn't there an incident, May? Something involving Jenna making a phone call to Candace, or was that all made up? Remember after it and they got home and stuff, and then that story come out that someone had rang Candace and said that a child's body had been found? The thing that she was upset by was the tools being taken from Don's truck. She freaked out because, in my opinion, she knew something. Yeah. Yeah, it's just get your head going all over again, doesn't it? Yeah, Katie Kitty, you said that in the comments of another video last night, that your grandmother was born in Ukraine. You guys, okay, I'm just going to say this, and I don't care if it's controversial, because I wouldn't be me if I was not saying what I think. As far as what's going on in the Ukraine, the one thing I can't stop thinking about when it comes to this sort of situation, and I'm just having a cigarette outside, is we're all in the true crime community, and we talk about this word constantly. Don't start. I swear to God. Yes, I'm threatening my bird. Crankle Lips, who spoke to Candace, just said something about her knowing who took the tools. I don't know about the tools, mate. I'm confused. Oh my God, please. Did you notice how quiet it was when I walked out here? I don't know about the tools. How do I not know about? Yeah, same here. There's so many high on my radar too, cold case. So I'm going to go over here because it's too loud over there. So my word, and it's never mentioned in anything to do with the war and what Putin is doing, but it's murder. Every life that is lost is a murder, but nobody talks about it like that. Why isn't the word murder spoken in war? I don't understand. It does not make logical sense to me that, yes, we can go and murder hundreds of people, but it's not murder. You know? You get in and out, water is too hot, it's off, and then goes the drain. It fits with Don saying about Candace having the wrong friends too. I remember that. He said that to Brian Eaton down at that little old shed where they went searching. That was the first place that Donna went. when he got home from wherever he'd been. They're still pretty close to where the reported footprints was, I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Jackie Jude says, my nan said marriage is like a bath you get in and the water is hot, it cools off and then goes down the drain. Oh my God. I'm beginning to think Summer ran away from the abuse and might have gone to the church because that's where she was loved. Oh, who knows? Yeah, Sharon, yesterday was a shop for brekkie cereals, long life milk, honey, veg, jam, and little bit cut snacks for our community centre helping the flood victims. The shop shelves are very low. May, I'm gonna, not May, gymnastics. I'm actually going to do a click and collect and start doing some care packages as well. That's such a good idea. That was the investigators that called Candace Jenner, reported it to them. Really? That's how that went down. Don, thanks for that, cold case, because I didn't quite catch that narrative of what they were talking about when that happened. Just that Jenna had rang them and said something about a child. Miss Justice Don said tools had been stolen from his truck. He was giving examples of dodgy people in his area. I wonder if they tested the back of Donald's truck, the one that he left at home that day. Like, we know they took the Subaru for a while. But she mentions, and I thought that was weird, how she mentioned Donald's truck various times in interviews when they actually drove Grandis's truck that day into town and back. It's interesting, isn't it? Ben Hill. Cold Case Crystal says a kid could in no way make it to that church from Ben Hill. An adult would have a hard time. Really? Yes, we definitely are praying for your family's country and your family. Katie Kitty. It's the worst. I never ever thought in my living days I would ever see something like this happening right now overseas. It's just, oh my God, gymnastics. He drives me insane though. These are the budgies I've got like on the back porch. And I've got more up near the studio. But this little guy, he can be quiet for hours. But as soon as I come out here and I'm on the phone or on a live, he will do this. Constantly. It was from Dr. Phil. It has stuck in my head since then. That was why she was upset and not the cornbread. Then I saw Lips comment in chat. Yeah, that's really interesting. Putin needs to go. And this is the other thing. So they're not suffering any return fire or retaliation or anything. Ukraine is totally in defense mode, like they're trying to protect themselves, but the everyday Russian has no clue what's really going on, because nobody is attacking them back or anything. They're not losing buildings and other than their troops that are being killed, they really have no knowledge, only what he sifts out, which is highly censored. Apparently the troops that went in didn't even know it was a real war. They just thought it was a what's that word they used? An exercise, you know what I mean. I think he's driving around looking for someone. Could have been a cover so he could get the reward money. It's just insane, cold case. Putin is not sure if YouTube allows that word. Oh, we'll find out then, because I've just said it a couple of times. Hi, Grammy. How are you? Remember to hit live chat, not top chat, so you get all the sarcastic comments. I love that, Miss Justice. Hi, Elena's View. Great to see you guys. So the church you're talking about, cold case, is that the one they attend when they go to church? Not the one that's just down on Beach Creek? I just feel like this is May Hazel, I just feel like it's something that no one has looked at, who these people are. The ones Candace knew took the tools but didn't tell Don about. Yeah. I find it. Okay, so put a 1 in the chat if you've seen Candace on panel with Jamie yesterday from Predators of Predator Hunter Nation. If that has been looked at. I'm sure law enforcement would have looked at anyone that had been interactive with Don or Candace for months prior. But yeah, I don't know, May. Was it yesterday though, Jackie Jude? Do you know for sure they lawyered up yesterday? Because that was my thing. That when did they lawyer up? True crime. Hello, Penny. How are you? I'm under the impression none of the vehicles have been tested. Well, I thought way back they did take the Subaru for a bit. It was only like a few days, but I thought they did take the Subaru, but I could be wrong. if anyone knows anything different, I would like you would, I don't know, you would think they would have taken every vehicle for testing that was operable on that property at day dot. Makes you wonder if she could have been hurt on some of those tools. Yeah, well, that's a thought too. Candace is slipping little bits, changing all the time, even in some lives minutes apart. Hi, Rosemary and Time. Great to see you here. Oh, thanks for dropping pennies. Channel Miss Justice. Yeah, it just gets the mind. Claire Curtis. Praying they find her in the UK. We still hope Madeline McCann has returned safe. Sending love from Great Britain. Oh my gosh. Welcome, Claire. Do you really think they'll ever find Madeline McCann though? It would be awesome if they found both of them. May says, thanks Sharon for letting me talk about it. It's crazy to think all the cornbread stuff happened because Candace was keeping a secret from Don about who stole his tools. Yeah. But where I was going with the I'm surprised. I was surprised when I was watching Candace on Predators of Predator Hunted Nation. God, that's a mouthful. Channel yesterday, and she said Donnie wasn't happy about her having a YouTube channel, and when she mentioned Jamie's name and Benny's name, he got upset and hung up on her. Okay, like I understand he's in jail and he's probably drying out, especially from the alcohol, and he's seeing things differently than he probably does any other day. But then it just, all I kept thinking about while I was watching that is how controlling and jealous he sounded. Okay, so a couple of people seen it. But what about when he went to Utah for 3 months? Hi, Libby. So good to see you, girl. I love you. Oh, hi, Jonathan. Hello, I'm new. Found you unrecommended. Well, that's good because I think I fell completely out of any existing algorithm I was in. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Yeah, it is. We always have a beautiful chat. Everyone's super lovely in here. Sharon, this article tells you what the TBO search around the property. Yep, I know I'm waffling. But when he went to Utah, just before I lose that for a second, it didn't sound like there was any controlling shit happening when she's there with 3 boys and Summer by herself. No, sorry. 2 boys and Summer. He was in Utah for 9 months? Are you serious, Penny? I thought it was only 3 months. Hi, the real Gigi. Well, that's even more. Oh, I know, Grammy. Like, it just makes me think, well, if Candace is at home by herself for 9 months, then he obviously wasn't controlling and getting angry with who she was hanging out with, what she was doing, all that sort of thing when he was away voluntarily. So why is he so upset right now? Good evening. Yeah, it's great to have new people in here. Yeah, I didn't know it was 9 months. I thought even Mary said it was 3 months that he was staying at his parents' house. I know the answer to that, but I will just say I believe Josie was getting in trouble. Okay. Yeah, we've heard little snippets of the eldest little fella, but we won't. Like, this was way, way back. Candace said 9 months. Yeah, that's interesting. Well, for however long he was up there, surely he would have been bothered by different things she was doing at home when he wasn't there. But I suppose he could have still been intoxicated and not on the wagon while he was away, so he was just doing him. I don't know. But it just sort of did make me think, you know, when everyone says how controlling he is, Don is worried that she's going to leave him. And I'm just going to say this, I'm really, really annoyed. I went into a clickbait channel yesterday, True Crime Exposed, and he really annoyed the shit out of me with his title. I'm sorry, my head's going everywhere. About Candace and Don's relationship and what he tried to spin into that scenario, and that guy needs to pull his head in big time. Is that the monotone idiot? He is full of misinformation, and we all have an opinion. I understand that. And even in my community post the other night, I was really, really aggravated with people trying to insinuate that their research is so powerful and precise and so much better than everyone else's. It's like, I'm all for self-confidence. I really, really am. But when you are trying to make yourself look like godlike powers of research and everyone else is wrong and have no clue, that's not okay. And this True Crime Exposed dude is no different. Wish creators and stubs would stick to, but they won't. Amber. And hi, Amber Maiden. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, he is very monotoned and absolutely is a nut job, Penny. I can't even think what he was going on about. I did have it in my brain and it just left as soon as I went to speak about it. But it was a live he did yesterday and just the bullshit coming out of his mouth compared to what his clickbait little thumbnail was. You can't watch any of those channels. No, some of them are just getting really dirty. Really, really dirty. Candace already said she's not in love with Don anymore. Yeah, I know she said that. I just don't know how to comment on it because, you know, maybe it's just something they need to work on and it's not for YouTube to know the nitty gritty little bits of, you know. I know it's easy to come on YouTube and chat about what's going on in your life and to vent. And I have even found it with some of my essay history and things I've never ever told to a real life person sitting across the table from me. Like, how do you bring that subject up? But I would still find it sort of uncomfortable to come on here and admit that I don't love my husband anymore. Like, that's something I don't think, unless you're in, I don't know, I just would find that really uncomfortable for me to speak about. Well, isn't everyone simply voicing educated guesses? Law enforcement, TBI, not everything, and we do, and so much more. That's my thing, gymnastics. Everyone has their own feelings, their own observations, and law enforcement and TBI are the only ones who really, really know facts. So when someone gets up and tries to discount another creator's work as garbage, has anybody's research been verified with law enforcement as a fact? That's my point. With this case, the facts are exactly cold case Crystal. That's exactly where I'm trying to go with it. And I've been saying it for months. The fact is, Summer disappeared. Is there anything that any creator has found that is absolutely been verified as true? Lots of little things, but not like, does the genealogy from 1758 really mean a freaking thing? I'm just saying. Who the heck announces that on YouTube? She is trying to distance herself from Don for when the shit hits the fan. I just don't know. You find it uncomfortable too? Yeah. And like the other day when I was listening to that, and I felt so bad for Cam and Ali, honestly, because that come from nowhere. And to see how uncomfortable they were and they didn't know how to address it. Yeah, I would have hated to be in that position. to try and react or go forward after she said that. But maybe she didn't plan to say it, it just come out. Beagle Mama, how are you? Most of us know the difference between appropriate and inappropriate behavior. I'm not sure Candace understands that. If she did, she wouldn't be aligning herself with BK. Like, she's got to be lonely as well. Like, I know the difference just from having the 2 grandkids here to just having one. I cannot. Oh, hubby and I were empty nesters for a whole 6 months or so, maybe 8 months before, from when our youngest daughter left home to when we got full-time custody of the girls. And I know the difference in the house just with hubby and I here. So the quiet has got to be deafening for her to have no children, no husband, and even when her mother left for them few months, like, that would be an epic amount of quiet. So where she did have the company of Don and now doesn't, maybe, you know, going on Benny's and Jamie's channels and doing her little YouTube thing is just filling that gap of void with Donald not being there. I don't know. Past shown Candace a good time and now she has feelings perhaps he doesn't have. No, I don't think Benny has feelings at all. I think Benny has mates. Like, I think in his eyes, she's just like one of the gang type things, one of the boys. But yeah, maybe she has misconstrued that for something else. And she is childlike in a lot of ways. I've said that from day one. But yeah, I agree. I don't understand researching generations of a family. It has nothing to do with the case. Yeah, to me, it just, like, I understand people want to know how the land come into being into Donald's hands and who was related to who and all that sort of thing. But yeah, I just don't. I know they're all sort of linked by family. I don't want to say the other word, Their family relations are all pretty close. Yeah, well, yeah, Joan Springy has sort of filtered when and who she can talk to. And it must be liberating that now she can just talk to who she wants when she wants. I think. Yeah, Grandis was there. And Grandis is. So when the boys left, Grandis went just before the boys, didn't she? Or just after? I'm trying to remember. She went after the boys were taken. So she hasn't really been up there all by herself as yet. Because when the boys were taken, then Grandis left, she still had Don. And now Grandis is back and Don's got gone. Summer's case just had me so engulfed and aggravated, I had to go onto a case that needed attention. I have to say, some of the people I have interviewed in Jennifer Bailey case have changed in 32 years. Wow. Yeah, it does consume you, the Summer case. Joanne, exactly the controls. He controls and wants all the attention for himself, even Summers. Well, as Don said, Summer only ever wanted him. Yes, I get that, but it's gone way too far. Oh, people are saying she's left. I heard her say when she was on Benny's live the other day that when Benny said he was going up there, and Grandis actually come on camera for a couple of minutes, and she said she might have left by the time Benny goes up there. Yes, Katie Kitty, poor Ernie did get her. I'm not even going to say poor Ern, but I said it. Yes, he did. He got arrested after he was playing on the highway. I've got a funny little thing to show you guys in a minute. Candace should talk. Yeah. Candace should talk in private message to people for company. Just my opinion, and not blab on live shows. Yeah. You're probably right, Suzanne. They were outsiders. Gymnastics says they were outsiders on the hill when Don and Josie were in Utah working. Wasn't Don looking to move back? I do remember something mentioned about that. Yes, Don did want to move back to Utah, didn't he? I wonder if they were trying to question Don in jail and he got a lawyer, or Lawson is lying. Well, Jackie Jude said they got lawyers yesterday. I don't know whether they did or not. I think at one stage wasn't Ben Hill up for sale while Candace was there alone and Don was away. I do remember something, Suzanne, of Don saying, or I don't know, one of them said that they were trying to sell the property while Don was away. I do remember that. Oh, Cold Case Crystal says, after I came home from Rogersville, I had more questions than answers. I'm like that every evening, Cold Case Crystal. Do you have the video of Ern? No, I don't have a video of him actually getting arrested, but I have a booking photo. I will show you guys. I'll just get it up here. Where did it go? I emailed it to myself. I'm just getting it up here so I can. Okay. I just have to share the screen. Really? Here we go. I don't know how to. Can you guys see that? That's Ernie's booking photo from, it'll be 2 days ago now, I think. Because he went playing on the freeway, totally out of sorts. My chat has just jumped 6 minutes ahead. Are you kidding? Gymnastics. Judy runs Channel Classic and says, but the stepfather's being arrested. Fuck off. No way. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, guys. I have prayed and prayed for that day. Yeah, Cold Case Crystal. Ernie had a mental lapse and was wandering around on the freeway and totally out of sorts, and it was so scary to watch him walking in the middle of the road and all that stuff. He was totally not aware of what he was doing, and I don't know the nitty-gritties, but he did get arrested. He's out, and apparently he's done a live today, but I haven't had time to see any of it yet. I don't know why these chats I'm so excited if they have arrested Trezelle. So if I go to Judy, Ron, shush, don't do that. If anyone's got a link, no, that's not going to happen. Run. I'm just having a look on Judy Ron's page. Bakersfield police updates are on 23. He will strike me 100%. He's been charged, guys.
That the Kern County District Attorney is going to probably have a statement on this, but he is standing faced with 2 counts of murder in the 2nd degree. He's also charged with 2 counts of willfully cruelty to a child and falsely reporting an emergency.
Can you guys hear it?
I mean, again, prayers, strength, and positive vibes go out to the Pettis family. That's the mom and the dad. Charles Pettis, you saw him giving his pleas. I'm not going to go in and start playing video clips from their interviews. They are now, the wheels of motion are happening. But now here is where the grieving process comes into play. And we have to recognize and understand and respect that process has to start happening once we get more information. Right now, this is preliminary. This isn't developing, so it's not something that we can comment on the details with extreme certainty.
I've got goosebumps.
But one thing we do know, and I want to thank Christian Gilano for texting me and talking with me yesterday and today. Again, As a law enforcement retired professional, I knew something was brewing behind the scenes, but there was no way in hell that I was going to come out and speak about any of this stuff. Jennifer Nobles just called
Yeah,
me.
it is Lawton
I'm
Girl.
not sure if any of my Bakersfield folks and friends are in the chat. I don't know if Roro's here. Cleta Newbie sends in a $5 super sticker. Thank you for that, Cleta. Appreciate it. We don't know, Terry. Terry asked, did they find the boys? These are questions that will come out. Did they find the bodies, says Kimberly Govina. We don't know. And again, we have to give the family some space. Let's celebrate that there was an arrest warrant issued, and these murder charges that are filed on Tuesday, we need to.
Oh my God, how good is that? Arrested. He definitely said they were arrested. Hang on, I'll...
To now bring this savage, this filthy human being, this evil monster, we need to bring him to justice. And that's a whole other part of this. This is breaking, and this is something that it's just the beginning. This is only the beginning, folks. There's going to be a lot of information out there on the information superhighway. I'm going to say this, as to err on the side of caution, just be careful about some of the things that you might be hearing unfolding overnight. Again, Jen, if you have a moment, if you want to call in, I'll send you the link. You can come up if you have the strength to do it. You can come up. I'd be more than happy to have you join in with me, share it with you privately on a text message. If you can't, I understand. And again, I didn't plan to go live here tonight, but again, I want to try to answer some of the questions, and I'm not going to be able to answer them all. But this.
Oh my God. Yeah, he is, Suzanne. 14 months. And if they don't have the bodies, this is going to be huge over the next few days. It is great news, Rosemary and Time. It's given more hope to Summer's situation as well, hasn't it? It really has. I wonder if the older children spoke up. But you think about how much law enforcement in Oren and Orson West case, they haven't said anything for months. So just because they're quiet doesn't mean they're not doing anything. Let's just hope that's the case in Hawkins County. And yesterday sort of made me feel better that they're still active and doing stuff for Summer. I don't know what you guys thought about Ronnie Lawson's demeanor. I know he is hard to read, and he always comes across to me like he's really pissed off about things. He's so close-faced, you just can't read him. But today he sort of verged on the borderline of being vindictive somehow. Did you guys notice that, or is it just me looking too hard at it? So much. And since he was arrested in Madison County and booked to Richmond, Kentucky, looks like they're correct. Yeah, Well, yeah, Ernie's just a nutter. Big time. Like, I'm not even exaggerating when I say nutter. I'm going to stop sharing that, and we're going to watch, because I've been saying, yeah, in a minute, we're going to do it in a minute. The Sherrif Lawson. We'll watch it again and you guys tell me what you think.
When you run a business, you get ahead because of the support.
Oh, hang on.
And is the family still cooperating? I know you said obviously your daughter's there, but like the mother and all those other people, are they still cooperating?
No, they're not cooperating right now. They have attorneys.
Well, is there anything else on that front you wanted to say or speak about?
Not right now.
When life gives you fur.
Not right now. He's not a big talker, is he? The way, I'm not trying to make light of this, guys, but it's just the way my brain works, and you all know I'm a bit weird. The way he said, the way he looked over to the left reminded me of Ernie. You know how Ern will be talking away and then he'll look to the side like, yeah, I think it's hilarious that he reminded me of Ernie Shell. I'll just read out a bit of this. The family is not cooperating right now. Lawson followed that statement with a pause, adding that the family has attorneys. The news broke through as teams of Hawkins County and TBI continued a small-scale search yesterday. That was launched on Monday. The sheriff would not speak any further regarding the Wells' attorneys, plural, but Lawson did mention that no conversation or development led to Monday's and Tuesday's searches. So that's good to know. Did mention no conversation or development led to the searches on Monday and Tuesday. So it was just something they had already planned to happen. He stressed again that social media speculation hindered the investigation from the beginning, steering investigators off course as they followed every lead in an effort to bring Summer home. So everyone that mass calls for stupid shit when instructed to do so by their favorite creators, quit it. The first few months it was pretty bad, but I think it's gotten to now that we don't pay attention to it whatsoever, Lawson said. That's really sad, isn't it? I mean, it's just a waste of our time. Occasionally we get something we really want to check into, But people out of state, they really don't know what we're doing. And I assure you that we have given 100% effort. We, the TBI, FBI, my officers, we have given 100% effort on this case. No stones left unturned, and we're not done yet. Well, that's an awesome positive statement. Tuesday marked the second day crews, including K9, scoured through the rough terrain of the Beach Creek community near Summer's home, from where the 5-year-old disappeared after the family last saw her planting flowers in the garden. Summer's mother, Candace Bly, sent the following statement regarding the search. So this is what Candace said about it. I am very happy that they are still looking for my daughter Summer. I heard about it, but I didn't see anybody. Thank you for remembering her. Summer's June 15th, 2021 disappearance has gained attention worldwide through, though numerous searches and thousands of tips have not led to any answers. Like I've said from day one, everything is still on the table, Lawson said. Not ruled out anything. That's important. I'm just saying. The TBI previously expressed the very real possibility that Summer wandered off from her Beach Creek home nearly 9 months ago. See? That's important. The very real possibility that she wandered off. Since her disappearance, Summer's parents have made an appearance on national talk show Dr. Phil and also created a YouTube channel, which has garnered nearly 14,000 subscribers since its launch in October. After the channel's launch, Summer's father, Don Wells, was sentenced to nearly a year in jail stemming from a DUI in 2021. Wells pleaded guilty to the DUI charge, which led to an extended time in jail due to probation violation. The ongoing Amber Alert for Summer lists the following details. Age 6, female, white, blonde, eyes are blue, 3 foot high, weight 40 pounds, missing from Rogersville, Tennessee, since the 15th of June 2021. It gives hope. It really does, guys. Even though they were covering the same ground, I was thankful they are being so thorough in the search for Summer. Me too, May. It's a really, really good thing. Yeah, Judy Ronald strike. That's why I didn't play the visual, just the sound. Hopefully I'll be okay. Because there's different things that can happen. You can get a copyright claim, and that's like if you play music, they will give you a copyright claim. So you have an option to edit it completely out or just mute the music or whatever. But then other creators like Judy Ron or someone that doesn't like you playing their stuff, period, and you don't play it under fair use, they can actually copyright strike you. So you'll be you could lose your channel for like 7 days and up. I think if you get 3, you're sort of gone. I don't know, Cold Case. He's so stern, monotoned. And with them black glasses, That made it even harder. Hi, Sherry. Murder charges have been brought onto Trezelle. I know. That is so crazy that I found out on a live. I must have sounded like a complete nutter, did I? That is the best news, honestly. We all knew it. Like, do you guys, I don't know, how many of you followed Oren and Awesome West from the very first, well, they only ever did one media interview, and it was day 2 after the boys had been reported missing. It's honestly consumed me for months and months and months, and Little Evelyn Boswell for weeks, because that sort of come out pretty quickly with baby Evelyn. But I used to sit like I do with Summer, but follow every single thing all day, every day, half the night. Trezelle Warrant not arrested yet. Judy Ron reported. Yeah, I think I'm just super excited. Katie Kitty, they just said that the arrest warrant was issued. No details on if he was in custody. That's exactly right, May. Thank you for clarifying that. See, I just get carried away. I've got him convicted, guilty, either the death penalty or be in jail until then. For the rest of your life, Trezelle. Looks like Jenna may have got arrested while... What? Oh my God, this is madness. Sharon, looks like Jenna may have got arrested while on a live. Are you kidding me? Everyone in this house needs to stitch the heck up. My heart is pounding. I'm sorry, Grammy. I can't control it when I get this bird up. No, yeah, you're right, Golden Mare. Jenna got arrested for what? I need to know what's going on. Jenna as in Ziggy's Jenna. No. I'm going to have a look. Hang on. Jesus. I swear I could do a live for 15 hours a day, and while we're live, it's Jenna's journey. Videos.
Happy day.
It must have been taken down because that's yesterday's. I didn't watch it, but I seen she was talking about, because you know when you're playing one video and it ends and it goes to the next one, it did that. And when it opened with hers, I'm confused. You don't have any details. Yeah, that was, so yesterday I think her live was labeled when the mask unveils, and she was talking about when you think, you know, you've been with someone for so long and you think that they're a certain person and they turn out to be nothing of what they've portrayed themselves to be. So I was like, yeah, this sounds personal, so I'm out. Jenna, is that the mum? Yeah, my Lawton girl Jenna she used to be on Ziggy's panel a lot when Prayer Garden used to go on, and then she started her own channel, and what I'm sharing on the screen is her channel. But the last video that she did was 23 hours ago. So if she was arrested on a live, it's been taken down. But yeah, that's interesting. If anyone finds anything, just yell out to me. Grammy says Jenna is not a good person, in my opinion. I just don't think it's cool to try and get a friendship while recording. Yeah, but how many of them record, Grammy? It seems like I've never, ever to this day recorded a phone call. I've only just learned how to screen record a video on my phone since just before Christmas. I learned how to do that. So every day I'm still learning. Someone said TM in YouTube jail. TM as in Tiffany Marie. Jesus. I didn't know the channel name was Jenna's Journey. I haven't seen her since the Ziggy fallout. Yeah, May, she's had her own channel. That's it, Jenna's Journey. And Prayer Garden started her channel off the back of Ziggy as well. And now that Queen Heidi's got one as well, I noticed. Someone said, no, Tiffany Marie was live just a while ago. I'm sure. Well, she was, because yeah, she's still there. She was live as well because I was listening. Yeah, she's still there. It's crazy. Yeah, you could literally sit on here all day and just go from one thing to another as it unfolds. Jackie Jude, I'm glad I got that news while hanging. Yes, me too. That's so special. I'll never, ever forget that moment. I'm sorry if I yelled and hurt anyone's ears. I don't think she works anywhere right now, Lawton girl. Always such a sus case. The boys just didn't sit right. No, that interview was everything. And the neighbours with Oren and Orson West, the neighbours' Ring camera footage, it never once showed the two little ones getting in or out of that vehicle. And the footage the night that they rang 911 and you watch Trezelle, he drove around the block, come back, and he rang law enforcement while he's standing under the tree, and she never even come out of the house. Like, you see the whole thing prior to the phone call and after the phone call. Never gave up in the Daniel Morcombe case. That took almost 9 years, but they got their man. Yeah, exactly. Gymnastics. We should do an overview of that case too. I'd love to do chats on the criminal intent channel with like some of the most well-known and unknown to the world Aussie cases. But that's why I sort of shifted, because anybody that's been with me since the beginning of Summer's case will know that I used to be filthy with Don and Candace. I used to think absolutely exactly like I do with Trezelle and Jacqueline. I was right up there with absolutely they did it. Like, there's no question Don and Candace did this. But after and I know I'm repeating this over and over, but ever since Cleo Smith, I just can't say it didn't happen the way people seem to think. And they're so convinced that Don and Candace did do it, or either or. Be arrested and not in custody. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe they're on the way to pick him up, maybe. And why not her? You can't tell me she didn't know. Surely to God. Yes, their press interviews, did they? Particularly Trezelle, the wife, looked like she knew something, but very uncomfortable. Yeah, she was jumping out of her skin, looking behind them, like looking around. They were freaking out. Sharon Caminelli just went live. That's why we lost a few people, I'd say then. Coffee talk with shining survivors. Oh, thanks for that, cold case. And thanks for sticking around, guys. Jay's channel. Who's Jay? Jay's for Justice. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? I just saw a notification that Grandis has talked. No way. Daisy. So Jay's for Justice? Jesus Christ. I'm just going to Jay's.
For us on my notepad, you see it right there on your screen as well. It says, I've never stopped talking to law enforcement. No, I have not lawyered up. I don't understand why this is being said. I can't speak for Dawn, and we are willing to do whatever to bring our daughter Summer home. Thanks for all the searchers. Now, she also did not want to address her new YouTube channel, Dr. Phil, or anything other than the comments by the sheriff made earlier today. However, she and her mother, Summer's grandmother, wanted me to reiterate how thankful they were for the searchers who are still out looking for Summer, as well as law enforcement for still keeping this investigation open and fresh. Live in Beach Creek, Ansley Daniel, News Channel 11.
Let's watch that part again.
We're planting flowers.
Pull this up, and then I'm going to come back to chat, and we're going to talk about it. And I'll say hi to all you guys. Let's go like this. So this is the second day of the search for of this week.
Okay, what I'm going to do, guys, is go to WJHL. So Jay doesn't strike me.
Another story at 6. Day 2 in a planned search for missing 6-year-old Summer Wells is now over.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation said teams scaled previously identified points of interest in Hawkins County. The agency says much of the area where Summer disappeared requires extra time to search thoroughly. They say it's extremely steep and dangerous. News Channel 11's Ansley Daniel spoke with Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson, the lead investigator in the case.
Yeah, Ansley, the sheriff told you today that Summer's family now currently is not cooperating with law enforcement?
That's exactly right, Josh and Sarah. He also told me that the family has attorneys. Now, he did tell me that he didn't want to speak any further on the matter, but I did have the chance to speak with Summer Wells' mother and grandmother at the home where she disappeared earlier today. And her grandmother told me that she wanted to address the sheriff's comments about them not cooperating, as well as whether or not they have an attorney. And this was the first time that we have spoken with her on camera since her granddaughter went missing.
Mr. Lawson stated that Candace and the whole family is lawyered up. I can't speak for Donnie, and I know Candace hasn't because she's told me she hasn't, and I have not. If law enforcement wants to talk to me, TBI wants to talk to me, they have my phone number. They know when I leave the state. They know when I'm here.
Summer Wells' grandmother, Candace Hare, says she hasn't spoken with law enforcement since December 13th.
They have not contacted me since the YouTubers were down here in the driveway, and we asked them about trespassing.
Summer's grandma was with her granddaughter all day on June 15th, the day she disappeared. She walked me through what they did that day and said she and Summer were repotting cactus plants outside of her camper, and then
Summer came in and had a piece of peppermint, which is her favorite, and then she went in. She said, "Mama, I want to go play with the boys." Candy walked her back to the house, and she asked the boys to keep an eye on her, and that's the last time I seen her.
As the 9-month mark of when her granddaughter was reported missing approaches, she says the social media and online rumors have to stop.
If they want to help, that's great. But if they want to spread lies, that's a different story. Because that's all they're doing now is spreading lies. They're reaching and trying to figure out what lie can we spread now. And I'm tired of it.
Now, Summer's mother, Candace Bly, did not want to go on camera. However, she did write this statement for us on my notepad. You see it right there on your screen as well. It says, "I've never stopped talking to law enforcement. No, I have not lawyered up. I don't understand why this is being said. I can't speak for Dawn, and we are willing to do whatever to bring our daughter Summer home. Thanks for all the searchers." Now, she also did not want to address her new YouTube channel, Dr. Phil, or anything other than the comments by the sheriff made earlier today. However, she and her mother, Summer's grandmother, wanted me to reiterate how thankful they were for the searchers who are still out looking for Summer, as well as law enforcement for still keeping this investigation open and fresh. Live in Beach Creek, Ansley Daniel, News Channel 11.
Ainsley, thank you. March 15th will mark 9 months since family members say they last saw Summer in the Beech Creek community at their home. The TBI statewide Amber Alert for Summer remains active tonight. They're waiting for calls with credible information to 1-800-TBI-FIND.
Well. At first I got over excited thinking the chat meant she talked as in she threw someone under the bus. That's why I sort of freaked out a bit. But meaning, yeah, May, that is virtually answered what I was trying to say at the beginning of the live. Like, why would he say that if they didn't have recently got lawyers? Because Don didn't have a lawyer when he went to court. It's just bizarre. Still sounds scripted. Yeah, the flowers thing will always rub me the wrong way. Because we checked out those individual pot plants under a microscope. If you guys were here back then, and them things weren't recently planted as in 6 weeks prior. I don't know, Miss Justice. It's crazy to me. Now, I do want to show you guys something I come across yesterday because it was hilarious. If I can find. Here we go. It's really just, no, it's not that one. It's this one. I'm just going to drop their link in the chat. I scared the shit out of my poor son. I gasped so loud he thought I was having a heart attack. My son, even as an adult, still freaks out if I do the thing. He hates it. He said it just gives him cold shivers every time I do it. And I do it and I don't even realize. One Juror Matters, breaking news. A stunning development has occurred in the case. Charges filed Tuesday against Trezelle West, the adopted father. Thank you, One Juror Matters. We just spoke about that before. It's awesome news. We're so excited. Sad that it's actually confirmed that they're no longer with us. But it's great that they've charged him. Like, that's the bittersweet part of all of the cases we follow. As awesome that it is that they charge these people, the reality is now we've got to face the fact that they are gone and they're not just with someone else living one way or another, you know. Yeah, it is bittersweet, and you've got to stop and remind yourself that it's a bit of both. Grandma said she and Candace have not lawyered up. Yep, Katie Kitty, sorry. Crap, looks like all the cases and all the tubes in all the world is getting breaking news tonight. I know, cold case. I feel like I'm jumping out of my skin. I'm just going to share this. Most of you know how off the planet Ernie's been with his channel hopping and lives and everything else. I'm just going to mute this while I find. Because it will. It is funny.
The guy was dead. I mean,
I love you, Bo. Your days are numbered. Matt, Jimbo, Benny, Charlene, Darnell. I'm coming for you tonight. Killer inside.
oh shit.
Peace.
That's great.
Peace.
Yeah. I knew I recognized that guy the other night, man. Oh, Bernie. Good stuff, man. Yeah. Man, I heard he's got a new jacket. Who, Tony or Ernie? Bernie. Oh, my bad. Bernie. We're talking about Bernie Smells here, buddy. Confusing, man. He likes to make a remote.
Wow. Wow. Benny Keys, I'm going to bring you to your knees. Wow. The poet didn't know it. Poon, I'm going to cunt you down like a coon. Because we, the people, I forget the rest. Tina lost another tooth.
Is that a tooth? Or
Dank,
a tooth?
dank, booty stank. I'm coming for you. One phone call. Doug, AB, Jimbo, Kemper, one phone call. You got till Friday at all costs. Copy. Knocked my hat. It's too easy, guys. Too easy. Too easy. I'm working with the FBI down at the border. If you don't believe me, watch this. I'm gonna show you this right here. Watch. All you gotta do, get this here. Screenshot this. Screenshot. Zoom. Let me get this right here. And all you gotta do, right here, go in a 60-mile radius all around. There it is. It's too easy, guys. Too easy.
He just gave us that look.
We, the people, we will save the people at all costs. Now, what you gonna do? Copy. Hey guys.
Bertie, a lot of people have been asking what happened on the highway in Shelbyville, Kentucky yesterday.
Oh, that was a setup, guys. It was a setup. Benny Keys, I knew I'd fool you. I knew it. I knew it. You fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Copy.
You did it all for Benny? Was it because of the porn bomb?
It was a sting operation. Look, guys, it takes a special kind of person to do what we do in the field. Only somebody like me with super soldier training can do this. This isn't for everybody. You got to be willing to live the life of a super soldier, bounty hunter, investigator, like me. But I don't do it for me. This ain't about me. It's about
I just have to stop it in case I get in trouble for a second. He is so good, isn't he? So this guy, his name is Tony, and he makes those hockey masks like Ernie has made a few in the past apparently, and it hasn't ended up very good for him. But this guy is hilarious. I was in stitches yesterday watching it. A sting operation, yeah. I'll keep playing it. He's so good at it.
we, the people, at all costs. It's too easy. It's too easy.
I'm surprised he's not got up and walked away.
Joe.
Hold on, I'm working on a contract. Oh, it's screenshot this. Got him. Too easy. Hold on, I gotta file this file. Oh! It was an attack. It was a planned attack. Kipper got me with rubber bullets. Kipper got me. This ain't right, Phil. This ain't right, Phil. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing, guys. Wasn't me. Wasn't me, Phil. Wasn't me, Phil.
Oh, God.
He got a gun. Somebody put a knife under there. Wasn't me. They gonna shoot me. He got a gun. They're supposed to have guns. It's the police. Wow. At all costs.
Oh, God.
Copy.
I got tears coming out my eyes. I'm laughing so hard.
Too easy, guys. It's too easy. Too easy.
Okay, Jackie. No worries. Thanks for coming in and spending time with us. I know, it was gold. I honestly could not stop laughing. It was gold. Oh, Ernie's live now with 16 people, no mods. Oh dear. He did a live during the night too, Miss Justice, my time, that I haven't seen yet, saying that maybe taller as well. I think the hat gives him some extra special confidence, to be honest. Oh yeah, he's real. Oh well, his channel is, I'll put it in the description for that, but he doesn't have any content on there. The guy that's imitating Ernie, yeah, he doesn't have any impersonations or anything on there. He's just someone who's dealt with Ernie over the years, and the Stand are trying to bring awareness to all the scams that Ernie's doing. So this guy has been contributing with knowledge of Ernie's past. Yeah, Katie Kitty, that's what they're saying. He's live now. Someone asked him, why don't you tell the truth? You got arrested for drugs last night, and the comment was deleted. All I know is his name's Tony Lawton Girl, and he makes hockey masks and has had a bit of a history with Ernie Shell. 170 now. He's got 170 people in there now. It's crazy. What am I doing wrong, guys? I don't know. It sort of deflates the ego a bit when you see Ernie Shell blowing you out of the water. He did well, could almost fool Benny. Yeah, I thought he was hilarious. And when he fell over and stuff, that was just so funny. Oh, his arrest was for intoxication. So, cold case, would that be generalized under drugs and or alcohol, or just alcohol? They want to watch the train wreck. Yeah, he normally doesn't get 170, but yeah, I think you might be right. People just want to see train wrecks. It's just bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. I just want to see if Judy Ron's still
This
going.
is breaking news. Trezelle West, developing breaking story. Murder charges are filed Tuesday against Trezelle West. That's today at 5 o'clock California time. 2 counts of second-degree murder, 2 counts of willful cruelty to a child. We can assume that willful cruelty is not anything good. And then
We should look that up. Willful cruelty. I am looking it up. So, okay. Willful cruelty or unjustifiable punishment of a child means a situation where any person willfully causes or permits any child to suffer or inflicts thereon unjustifiable physical pain or mental suffering, or having the care or custody of a child willfully causes or permits the person or health of the child to be placed in a situation such that his or her person or health is endangered. That could mean anything. That's so sad. Yeah. That's why I was so conflicted when I was watching Ernie's episode on the highway, because it hit home to me so hard, because our daughter is not in a very good place, where Ernie is blatantly having his episode, mental break, whatever the root cause of it is, in the middle of a highway. Our daughter seems to be doing it on a virtual basis, so she's been on social media tagging the mayor, and on the telephone on redial to the case worker, manager, the local community health lady, like not just 1 or 2 phone calls a day, even like 20 or 30 a day, and totally not remembering that she called 3 minutes before and that sort of thing. So I could relate, knowing that mentally he's in a really bad place. And she's 36. I think they said he was 42. And after a while I was watching Ernie's, I was getting all anxious and more upset, because we're living with our own case of this. And I could see everyone saying, like, laughing, and it's hilarious, and oh my God. But yeah, even though he's hilarious with his antics on lives and stuff, I still don't want to see someone going through that, because that's not who I am. And it's just sad. You know, that, and you feel like your hands are tied. There's nothing on earth you can do as a parent. It's just very sad. You must feel so. Yeah, we do gymnastics. We've sent, in one day she had 3 mental health teams, different people go there. We've had welfare checks. Like, thankfully, we know exactly where she is, although we haven't physically seen her in 2 years. It doesn't stop the pain of knowing what's going on. And what do we do about it, you know? So I don't understand how people think things like this are just funny, because it's not funny to me. And another one about Bunny, I'm just having a smoke, guys, and then I'll go so people can go over to Six Ups or whatever they want to do. It is difficult, but you can think that someone is a con artist who shouldn't be allowed in YouTube, but also have feelings of wanting them to get medical help before they come to serious harm. That is exactly what I'm trying to say, May. Thank you. I'm going to relocate this bird to the pool area. I'm not even joking. He's driving me crazy. Oh, thank you, May. Now the voice goes all quivery. You guys know I'm transparent. I try to always say, because you guys help me. You don't realize how much. I just can't help but wonder if his isn't more drug induced, and I'm not speaking as just a viewer. He's from my area. Yeah. No, I think it's drug induced cold case, because our daughter's is. And by the sound of both of them, the behaviors are so similar. The one of the things our daughter's got herself convinced she's a bush ranger. The Aussies that are in here will understand what I'm talking about. And the messages are just so out of this world. If you can get past, she is meticulously, usually really 100% good with her spelling and the way she arranges her punctuation and everything. And to see the way she types is exactly the first red flag for us, because we know just by her typing. We don't even have to hear her on the phone, we know. So I totally get mental illness. Yeah. I've been on antidepressants for like 20 years, more for anxiety. And I've got my appointment coming up on the 14th, because the girls were saying to me when I get all weirded out about things that maybe it's more anxiety, you know. So I am going to go and get it checked out. Hi, Crafting with Amy. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Please know that I have respect and admiration for you. Besides, yeah, the stigma around mental health needs to stop. It's no different than having diabetes or high blood pressure. And it really, really, really gets to me when people put someone in a box because they're just, you know, they're crazy or whatever, when it is a serious medical condition. But there's a difference as well with Ernie, because he does live in this fantasy world of trying to portray, along with Gigi and Tina and them, that they're doing all this good work. That there's a difference there between not being okay on a drug-induced psychosis to just outright scamming people. They're fully aware of what they're doing when they're portraying that they're rescuing all these children that there's no proof of. Skyrocketed, and if I smell smoke, I'm in total panic. Are you serious? That would trigger you. I don't know if you guys watch anything on Netflix, but a girlfriend that comes on Saturday nights, we watched, what was it? Kristen Stewart's in it. It's called The Lady Across the Road from the Neighbor in the Window or something. Just look for the series with the longest title with Kristen Stewart in it. And she went through an experience losing her daughter, and as if she gets caught in the rain, she passes out in the middle of the road. That's her PTSD. But it's a really good, it's a drama, it's not real life, but it kept us amused for 2 Saturday nights watching it. And it's like a whodunit mystery type thing, so it was really good, actually. You get a bit of a laugh at times as well. Ernie has done this scam. Yeah, apparently cold case. You haven't seen it. It's worth a watch. Like, honestly, we enjoyed it. Cold case. Now my battery's going down. What a live, guys. I can't believe I still am blown away that that information came out while I was live. It's epic. So I have an appointment this afternoon with the owner of the patchwork shop, so we can transfer all the I do my very first pickup for all the quilting and everything this afternoon and get all that sorted out. And I've been working on the brochures to take over there. Sounds like he may have untreated schizophrenia. I was sort of thinking that too, because he does honestly believe the stuff that comes out of his mouth. But all the years of, like, it's not a new thing. He's been doing this for quite a while with Predator Hunter Nation. And now Rescue Our Children. And all the times he's telling you he's driving from state to state and he's doing this and he's doing that, it's all crap. Like, every single bit of it is bullshit. And he's from your town, cold case. Wow. Yeah, it's yeah, I wasn't going to speak about what's going down at the moment with Ziggy and Six Up. He really sick with cold or something. Oh, is he? I think it's something they need to now work on behind the scenes. I think it's gone a bit too far with both of them. Just my opinion. I think they just need to, one of them, pick up that phone and ring the other and just sort it out, guys. As far as Ziggy and Six Up, I think his family, to be honest, half think he set his brother up. I know. Because in one of his lives last week, when I got timed out 6 times, I kept saying, why wouldn't you give your DNA? Because he refused to give his DNA to law enforcement when his brother got arrested for the murder of the mayor and all of that. I emailed 6. She didn't respond. Really, Lawton girl? Yeah, like, do I think 6 Up or a boyfriend, I wasn't going to talk about it, did that to Ziggy's car? Absolutely not. I don't think they did. At all. I think I don't think Ziggy should have put that community post up without proof. That's just how I feel about it. It's very accusatory, and I could understand if you had definite proof that someone did that, but just putting it out there that it coincides with her boyfriend getting out of jail and everything else, I just don't think that was okay. But I really do feel like Ziggy had no problem burying the hatchet with Jenna and Prayer Garden. I just think it's too much now. They both need to get together, have a chat about it, and because it's obviously not doing either of them any good. Is it? Like, honestly, it's not good for either of their mental healths. They've both had sobriety issues in the past, and that is what worries me. Is both of their mental health and both their sobrieties. Actually, Sharon, I found out that they didn't ask for any more DNA. I can give you the source. They didn't ask for it. I thought they did, and he said no. I have seen bigger differences being agreed to be put to the side. May Hazel says, I hope it can be sorted out between them. I have seen bigger differences being agreed to be put to the side and stuck to, so we can only have hope. Yeah, I hope they do, because it's really not good for them. And I get it, like some people want to go into a chat room and sit there and bitch and hate, and I can't do it. I can't do it day after day. I can't sit there and listen to it day after day. It puts me in a funk. I have a friend that puts me in a funk, so I keep away from her in real life. So sometimes you have to listen to your brain and say, this is not good for me, I'm not doing it. But anyway, guys, I better go. I've got to go and get ready to go to this appointment. If there's anything else that happens later this evening, I will come back on for sure. But yeah, I've got to get a few things done. So thank you so much for everyone that stayed in here. I really do appreciate it. And I might see you guys when I get back. Thanks, Lawton girl. And thank you so much, Miss Justice, for dropping all the links. You're awesome. And I'll talk to you all a bit later. Thanks, Cold Case. Bye.